Hey everybody, welcome to mute that. Welcome to another round of Canje Plays. I am your host Derek, and I'm here to play through some Ashes Reborn. So, little bit of backstory. I have been a huge fan of the Ashes games when they first came out, 1.0. I got the base box, and when I worked in an office setting, now I work remote. But when I worked in an office setting, me and my friends there would play Ashes, and it was a lot of fun. We loved it. We thought it was great. And then little by little, people stopped playing, and then we moved on to other games. But I still really liked Ashes. The problem was that it was PvP, right? So player versus player, and I soon became a solo gamer, so I couldn't play this game anymore. So it sat on my shelf. There was nothing I could do about it. I was like, man, I remember the good times of playing this game, how fun it was. And then I guess we'll see on the time that comes up. But when Ashes Reborn came out, I saw it and I was like, that's really cool that they're rebranding, but it's still PvP. So it's cool. It's a really good game, but I can't play it because it's PvP and I'm a solo gamer. Then they released what was that one? Red Rains. Then they released Red Rains, and I found that I was like solo mode, and I found the love for it all over again. Not saying anything about the game itself, but that promo text is less than sense making. I know. I don't know why they went. I don't know why they went with that, but that is their thing. Team Covenant's bit. But it's more that with Red Rains, now you can play solo or two-player co-op, and it's no longer a PvP facing game, which reawakened it for me. I had by that time culled my collection of all my Ashes stuff, and so I started recollecting. I bought the base box of Reborn with Red Rains. And then at a game of Palooza with Steve, he and I sat down and we played through it. I remembered how to play Ashes, and he knew how to play Red Rain. So with our powers combined, I took the form of, Canje. So, but we played the game, and I was like, man, I remember how much I loved this, and it shined through in the co-op play. We then played again. I then played again by myself. I still liked it, and then he and I played on Tabletop Simulator, just kind of a different Phoenixborn, and we had a good time with it. So I find that I really like this game a lot. So the reason why this is called episode 1 is because my plan is going forward is I'm still live streaming. Unpucker the butt cheeks. I'm still going to be live streaming, but I'm going to do a VOD series, a video on demand, or a recorded series of Ashes Reborn, playing all the Phoenixborns and all the different ones. Now, so far, they've released 2 chimeras. One of them is the corpse of Viros, and the other one is the winter one. I can't remember what it's called. The never there's also the never set, which is coming out in February. So there'll be 3 chimeras, and um they all come with different aspects that you can play against, what changes them up. Each chimera is about, and I'll get into that when we get down to the table. Kneel before Vaude. Hey, man. But I'll explain a lot more about the chimeras and stuff when we get down to the table, and the aspects that we're playing with this one, which is Fury aspect. But I just kind of wanted to give a sense of it. I really like this game. I think it's a lot of fun. I love that there's a solo mode for solo players. I love that they added a co-op mode for 2-player. So I think it's for me, I'm not interested in the PvP, but for people who are, and say, hey, yeah, let's play this PvP mode. Let's, it's a fun game. It's a lot of fun to play. Very simple, very easy to pick up. So we'll get into explanations of that as we go through. Before I begin, I want to say thank you to my patrons. I gotta get used to saying that. My YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out. And I want to thank these people here, who are my patrons especially, because because of them, you know, I'm able to afford going to some cons. I'm going to be going to Gen Con, backing some of the Kickstarters that I usually wouldn't be able to back, to be able to bring that content to you, and just feel the love of being able to, as I play a game solo, I'm not really solo, I'm playing it with you all. Hey man, yeah, that's you. That's you on there. But I'm able to play the game with you all here at the table with me, so it never feels, and it never feels like I'm sitting in a room by myself, with a camera running. It doesn't feel that way. It feels like you're all sitting at the table with me, and we're having a good time. So just want to give you all thanks for that. Even if you're not part of the supporter group, I just want to give huge shout outs to them so much for being amazing. So I really appreciate it. All right. Let's get some information, and then let's get down to the table. All right, so this is Ashes Reborn. This came out, it says 2015. Has it been that long? Damn, I'm old. Okay, so Ashes Rise of the Phoenixborn was the first game that came out, and then they rebranded it with Ashes Reborn, which is just kind of saying we're hitting stride. We're going to try this again and see how it goes. I love it. I love it, Matt. I love it. So this is just kind of the rebranding of it. If you have the original cards, you don't need to buy this. There's an upgrade set that you can buy that you will upgrade your decks, and you're good to go off to the races. You don't need to buy a brand new game if you already have the older stuff. Customization, 34 on Board Game Geek's listing. Overall 757 out of all the games in their database. Still pretty good. 7.3 on Board Game Geek. Some people like it, some people don't. It says 2 to 4 players, but there is a solo mode. Best play 2. There is a solo mode. 30 minutes to 120 minutes. I think that's cool too, because you can get beaten quickly, or you can, but it's not RNG. They're dice, but it's not like that. So the RNG is a little bit mitigated. Community says 12 plus can play, a weight about a 2.91 out of 5. Designed by Isaac Vega and a wonderful group of artists that created these beautifully illustrated cards. They are wonderfully illustrated, and this game is hugely diverse, and I love diverse games. I love games that lean into diversity and inclusion, and so this game has diversity and inclusion in it amazingly well. So I really, really appreciate it. Published by Plaid Hat Games. So cool. You want to learn how to play this game, right? You heard me talk for, I don't know, 7 minutes now. Let's go ahead and let's get down to the table and check it out. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about, this is my opening hand, and you get to choose your opening hand. You get to actually, so we're going to start at the top. We're going to work our way down to my Phoenixborn. So what we have here is the Chimera. This Chimera is the corpse of Viros, which means it's a dead serpent who has been resurrected, and it is bad. And the trend of inclusivity and diversity is so good for the hobby. I agree, Matt. I agree 100%, and I love it when I see it. I always, if you got diversity in your game, hit me up. I'll showcase it like you wouldn't believe. But this is the Chimera. It's a standard level 1. There are 3 standard level chimeras and 3 heroic chimeras. What that means, and they're all the same. They're all the corpse of Viros. So don't go in there and being like, oh, well, the standard level 1, 2, and 3 are going to be something else. It's all the corpse of Viros because that's the expansion, and the heroics are what you run into between the different standard levels and the heroic levels is the ultimate kick and the threat amount that you have to deal with, and the health. The health changes as well, so it makes it more challenging to fight. This is the base one that you'll fight, and as you notice at the top, I don't know if you can see that well because my eyes are amazingly blurry right now, this is the Chimera. It's standard level 1, and it's for solo only. So it's solo only. This is the card that you'll do if you're starting getting into Red Rains. Threat means that how many threat is going to appear every single round for me to deal with. And his health is 30, and his ultimate procs after he gets 3 red rains. What red rains are these crystals. These crystals are the red rains. And when he accumulates 3 crystals, he triggers his ultimate ability that is bad news bears for yours truly. So that's what that means. Below that, you see those symbols, those little blood droplet markers. That's the starting threat that is in front of me. It'll be 1 blood drop, 2 blood, 2 blood, and 2 blood. So it's 4 cards, threat 4, and those are the ones that I have to choose. So that's what the Chimera is. If you flip this card over, you'll see the standard level 1 for co-op. And if you notice on the standard level 1 for co-op, which it says 2-player, his threat is 4, his health is higher at 60, and his ultimate's no longer 3, it's 5. So it boosts it out a little, but the starting hand's still the same. So you get a little bit more of a challenge. You know, he's stronger for 2-player, which makes sense. Double health. I don't know why I'm always yawning when I start streaming. I don't know. I love streaming. I don't know why. Anyway, that is your Chimera. So you will take this board here comes with the game, comes with red rain. So this is not bling that you need to buy, although the bling that I need to buy is coming in soon. But what this is this is the standard Chimera board that comes ready to go. So you're going to take that Chimera, put it on the Chimera slot here. Then you're going to grab the fatigue card, and let's take a look at this. So the one thing you want to pay attention to when you grab this fatigue card, can y'all see that? Is that okay, or is it blurry? I think y'all should be able to see it. I have to lean in to see if I can see it myself. Yeah, it shouldn't be blurry. Anyway, sorry for the frills. I'm terrible at this stuff. Anyway, this is the fatigued rule card. So this is what happens when you deck the Chimera, which means he runs out of cards to play in his deck to play against you. This ability procs, right? And so you follow top to bottom what happens. Now I want you to pay attention. In the bottom right-hand corner here, you see that 1 player, this is the 1-player side. If you're playing with 2 players, you flip it over and you'll see that's the 2-player side. So when you deck him the first time, you flip this card over, reshuffle the deck, and then you're back on this side for what happens next. So this, you grab this card and you put it at the bottom of the draw pile, because that's the last card that you get when you deck them, right? Then now let's talk about aspects. The Chimera decks come with 18 cards of varying aspects, and as more expansions come out, like for instance, there was the winter one. I keep saying the winter one, but I think, what's it called? The Frostwild Scourge. That's the next Chimera. So with the release of the Frostwild Scourge, you got 2 more aspects. And these aspects are cross-played across all the different Chimeras. So I can say, okay, I'll use a Frostwild Scourge aspect with the Viros Chimera, and it works. Corpse of Viros, let's go. Fury aspect. Gets crazy when you mix aspects, Derek. You should try it sometimes. I will. Well, that's the plan. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff in the series to play through and trying it out. Now, when you get the there are all different aspects that are part of this. In the base box of Red Rains, I just threw the rule book all the way across the room. I'm in a small room, so that's why I was able to lean over and pick it up. So the aspects that you get in the base of Red Rains, so you get to play Red Rains, just so people are aware, you have to buy you have to buy the core. Well, you have to have at least 1 Phoenixborn deck, and then you can purchase the Red Rains Corpse of Viros Deluxe Game Mode expansion, which is the solo mode play, and then you're good. So for the different aspects, I just want to make sure, there are 2 aspects that come. There is Fury or Shadow. Those are the 2 aspects that come with the base game. Hey, Kate, what's going on? Hey, Mike. I still haven't played. I'm a slacker. I keep going to work and stuff like that. Who needs money? What? Play some board games. So those are the 2 aspects that comes in Red Rains, so that's what you're going to get. What you do is you look at the top, and I'll show you one that hopefully doesn't wash out. All right. So how do you know which aspect you're on? The only thing that you need to pay attention to right now for this card is that part that says Fury Aspect. That's the only thing. So you'll find all those with Fury Aspect in the top corner and put them, there's 18 of them. There's 18 of them. You're going to find them, shuffle them up. And if you notice on the back, those little blood drops, remember on it has his starting. That's how that sets out. So we're going Fury for this playthrough. So you're going to shuffle them up. And then put them on top of the Fatigue deck. And that is his deck that he's going to be playing with against you. His health is set at 30. You grab all of his chaos dice, or rage dice, sorry, and you put all the rage dice in the rage pool, which is here. So he has 5 rage dice, and he has this die, which determines what he's going to do. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab these ultimate cards. So there are 3 different ones. There's phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 of his ultimate. So each ultimate card belongs to a specific. Ultimates are different other than aspects, okay? Pay attention to this, because don't grab anybody's ultimate. This ultimate, if you look at the bottom right, belongs to Viros. So if you're going to play with Viros, you have to use these ultimate cards. If you're going to play with Frostwall Scourge, you have to use Frostwall Scourge ultimate cards. So whenever an ultimate is triggered, which means he has enough red range to trigger his ultimate, you just read from the top down and then proceed on to what it says to do. So that's how you play those. So you take those, you don't have to shuffle them. 3, 2, 1, and that goes on the ultimate set that's here. Behavior card. So this is how he attacks you. So remember this lovely, lovely die? And I'll put the first behavior card here so you can see. Behavior cards are also specific to the Chimera that you're on. So when you roll, during his turn, you'll roll this die, and based on what you roll is what he's going to do. So, and it's always painful, but it's a fun thing. And what you do is you take, there are 3 behavior cards, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. Each behavior is tied to its ultimate. So if the red rains then say discard, when you read the ultimate, it says remove this card from the game. You remove the ultimate and the behavior card. So if you're at ultimate phase 2, you're at behavior phase 2. So he morphs and he changes as you fight him. So you stack those in descending order, ascending order, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you put those there, and that's him. Gather all the red rains and put them to the side. Find some type of holder for all the tokens that you're going to have for the rest of your life, and get a dice tray because you're going to be rolling dice. This dice tray is courtesy of Kim Kingsley and her wonderful, wonderful carpentry skills. So that's what we're going to be rolling our dice on. That is the setup for the Chimera. That's it. Nothing else too crazy. For me, my Phoenixborn, you gather your Phoenixborn. So if you only have the base game, you get 5 Phoenixborns, I think, with the base. So when you have the base game, you determine which one you want to play. If you're playing co-op, you and the person with you determine which ones they want to play, and you select your Phoenixborn. My Phoenixborn for this playthrough episode 1 is going to be Lulu Firststone. So that is her. Phoenixborn of what? Of Goran Rock. I always have to lean forward because the text is blurry. Anyway, here is the deal with her. She has 16 health. That's what in the center. So 16 health. And thank you, Mike, for putting me onto these because I have bought 5 of them. So now I have 5 of them and it's all your fault. So, yeah. So she has 16 health. Now, this thing says Battlefield 6 and Spellboard 4. In this game, you have creatures that you can summon onto your battlefield, and you have spells that you can put into play on your spellboard. I can only have 6 creatures on my battlefield, and I can only have 4 unique spells on my spellboard. I can stack spells, and they all count as 1 spellboard slot, okay? But I can only have 4 unique spells on my spellboard, and you'll see that as I play the game what's going through. She also has a lovely little ability that you can trigger called Bolster. So I need to explain all these symbols, and I will when I get to the turn order. So for her, the first symbol you see is called a bonus action. So there are actions during your turn. You must take one action and one action only, and you may take a bonus action. So you have to take an action, and you may take a bonus action. And I'll tell you what an action consists of and a bonus action. You're gonna learn today. So the first symbol that you see, which is that weird little star, is a bonus action. So as a bonus action, Lulu can do Bolster. The next symbol you see is this right here, which is the exhaust symbol. So as a bonus action, I can exhaust my Phoenixborn and spend one symbol of that you see there, and I'll explain the symbols too as well. Just say, and spend one resource of that type or higher to trigger this ability. Place one status token on a target you control, and attach a spark conjured alteration spell to that unit. Trust me, it'll make all sense. Just stay with me on following on the card. But this is my Phoenixborn. Each Phoenixborn comes with a deck of cards. Believe it or not, isn't that crazy? And these deck of cards is basically specific. It's not specific to her. You can actually deck build in this game. You can mix and match decks. If you buy more Phoenixborn, you'll get more stuff to be able to play, and you can play with those, right? When you are starting your game, before shuffling your deck, look through this entire deck, completely up to you, because usually in like Arkham or Marvel Champions or Earthborn Rangers, you shuffle the deck and then you draw 5, and that is your starting hand. You can mulligan and then you draw more 5, you know, that style. In this game, you get to pick out of your entire deck which 5 cards you want to start in your starting hand. You get to look through this deck, determine what you want to play with, and that is going to be your starting hand, which I think is awesome. Then you shuffle the rest of them all up, and that is your player deck. So there it goes. Then you grab the first player token, point it towards yourself. So, and then these are my 5 starting cards, and we'll go over these starting cards while I explain how this stuff works. So, hopefully you're still with me. If you have questions, let me know. Play phase. So there are 3 phases in this game, okay? The first phase is in a round, let's say that. The first phase is to prepare. We've got a set of dice, a total of 10 dice that each player gets. You determine how do you want to use your dice by the deck that you build, because this is your resources. This is how you pay for things, okay? So you get 10 dice, and you'll roll all your dice. You then get to discard any cards in your hand that you don't want, right? At the end, and then you draw up to 5 cards from your deck. Phase 1, prepare. Phase 2, play a turn. So starting with the first player, alternating turns, which means this thing's going to turn between me and the Chimera. That's what that means. I must take one main action, and I may take one side action. So as a main action, I can pay the cost, and I'll pull this card up on there. So I can pay a cost to play one of my cards. I can attack, declare attackers, or I can pass and say, I'm not doing anything for my main action. As my side action, I can use a symbol with a side action, activate a dice power, which I'll show you in a minute, or I can meditate. What meditate means is I can discard a card from my hand to uptick one of my dice by 1. All right? After that's over, I go to recovery. I recover. Recover means that if any of my minions have ability to recover, they will recover that much health. I will remove all exhaustion tokens. I will exhaust all dice and then start all over at the beginning. All right. Very simple phases to go through, very easy to pick up. All right, so there's a couple things we talked about. First, we talked about paying the cost. I'm going to use one that requires paying a cost. Here we go. This card. That is weirdly looking. There we go. That's better. So this card, that it's summon Ember Root Lizard. It's a ready spell, which means it comes into play ready to be used instead of exhausted spell. It goes on my spell board. Remember, my spell board can only hold 4 unique spells. And the starting, I'm just going from top down with y'all. On the right top side, you see that symbol? As a main action, spending my main action, I must spend one of these symbols on my die to play this card on my spell board. That is my action to play that card. Now, once it's played, that is my one action that I get, and then I have to wait until it's my turn again to do another action. When my turn comes around again, we're going to go down top to bottom. I can then use an action to exhaust the spell, remember the symbol, and spend one of these symbols, little leaf thingies, to basically summon an Emberroot Lizard Conjuration onto my battlefield. So for an action, I can exhaust this, spend that resource if I have it, and summon that guy onto my battlefield, who is an Emberroot Lizard. He has an ability on him that says Ignite, and you can all peruse that at your leisure to see what it does. But each minion has a ability that you can use, or something special about them that they come out with that makes them amazing. And they vary, and they're very unique between the different Phoenixborn, so just keep that in mind. So his Ignite ability says, when this unit is declared as an attacker, which means as an action, remember I use my action to summon him, he comes in, but I can't fight with him immediately because I've already used my one action. So when I declare him as an attacker, as an action, if the Emberroot Lizard has 1 or more status tokens on it, remember my special ability, add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn. If you do, you may deal 1 damage to another target unit. Units are not Phoenixborn, so this is not a unit, that's not a unit. Those are Phoenixborn. However, the units that are going to come out that I'm going to have to fight, I get to hit them for free, and then I can attack with him. So he's super strong. If you notice right below that, his attack to start is 0. His life is 2. That's how much health he has until he dies. And his recovery is 0. So if on the recovery phase, if that recovery had a number in it, if he had any damage in it, I would remove that much damage. Not hard, right? So, and notice the top, he's a Conjuration, and he goes on my battlefield. Hey, Ron, what's going on? So that is the Emberroot dude. So that is paying cost to play a card. If he is out here, and we have an enemy on our battlefield, and he's here, and let's say he's got a status token on him, and he's amazing, then because of his Ignite ability, I can use my action to say I'm going to initiate an attack. Well, because of my Ignite ability, he's got 1 attack instead of 0, and he gets to do 1 attack to whichever creature he's attacking specifically, and you have to declare attackers. You have to declare who you're attacking. You can't say, I'm going to attack that dude. You have to do that before you trigger anything. So you'll hit 1 damage, and then I will attack. And we'll talk about that when we start playing the game. So that is the attack. And the pass is, I can't do jack. I'm a pass. I'm done. Dishes are done. Round is over. So then you've seen what a side action is. Activate a dice power. This is the next thing. On your cards, so whenever you pick your dice, the different type of dice that you pick, yep, it can't be guarded against. Exactly. That's why I love a mic. So you pick the dice that you're going to play. I'm picking time magic and nature magic. Those are the two. And every single one of these comes with these cards. I'll show you the time magic one in a second. So what this tells you is that if I have a frog, and for my ability I need to use the base one, and I only have a frog, I can actually use my frog to be a frog or a leaf or a base. So you are never trapped by saying, oh, I can never trigger this ability because I only got a frog dude, right? You can say, nope, that frog I'm going to use here. Now you want to be careful because that's the super powerful rare one, and there's only, excuse me, there's only one frog on this die. So if you roll a frog, you know it's pretty strong. Same thing with this is a turtle. If you roll a turtle, there's only one turtle face on this entire die. So if you roll a turtle, you're styling, right? So you can downcast your dice to do a weaker cost if you need to, and you're gonna see me do that. You're gonna do that if you play this game. The activated dice power is, if you notice at the bottom, it says as a bonus action, I could spend one frog resource to deal 1 damage to a target unit. So if you got nothing you could do, all your stuff's exhausted, there's nothing else for you to do, and you got a frog left, I can then use that to deal 1 damage to a target unit. So it gives you options. So that is nature magic. Frog, leaf, and base. Time magic is the same, and it says can be used as a turtle, an hourglass, or a base. So same rules apply, but the time magic bonus action ability is if I spend a turtle, place 1 status token on a target unit you control, then you may remove 1 status token from a target unit or spell. So if they've got stuff on there that I need to get rid of, I can actually take it away from them by spending a turtle. So you got to be very careful with how you do this, because those are very rare symbols to get, but if you've got nothing left to lose and nothing to use it on, why not, right? So those are the two, and you'll take these 2 cards, and I have them right in front of me where you can't see them, as well as the face card that's down there to build it up. And I need to show you before we begin. It's only 30 minutes. I'm keeping it a good time. So I need to also show you my conjurations. So when you get your game, when you get your Phoenixborn, even if you just buy 1 Phoenixborn and that's all you're going to buy, and you don't want to buy any more because you know what, you just want to try it out. That's what you do. You're going to get a Phoenixborn, and you'll get the deck of cards, which all has the same back. It's all white, right? It's all the white Phoenixborn that's on there. Your conjurations will come like this. And they're specific conjurations. You can actually look at them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I have all mine turned face up over here. I could put them over here if it'll help you all see what's there, and I'll show you what each conjuration is. Boop, boop, and boop. Here are all my conjurations. There they are. Right? I can have them face up because you don't have, besides the amount of minions you can have on your battlefield, you don't have a full limit to what you can summon, except for how many cards you have. So if I have 3 Emberroot Lizards already out, I can't summon a 4th because I don't have any to summon. That's my limit. However, when one dies, it doesn't go into discard. It actually goes back to its conjuration area, and you can summon it again later. So you never run out of the ability to summon anything. So I put them off to the side and I put them face up because they are all different and you can use all of them, and that's perfectly how it works. My conjurations, remember, you'll know that they're conjurations because of that. So when they are like that, separate them out, put them out there, and have them. My conjurations are the Omen Bringer. Brings omens. It has an ability. It has attack, it has life, and it has recover. I'm just going to briefly show that because I'm probably going to be summoning a bunch, and we'll talk more about it as well. I have one of my other conjurations, right? Very simple to distinguish between the cards, is my Spark ability. And if you notice at the bottom right, you see my Lulu's lovely face? This conjuration card can only be used with her. This is her signature card. So You can't say, I'm going to use Spark in another Phoenixborn's deck. It's only to hers. And there's a whole rule about deck building in terms of the faces and stuff. The next thing that you see in my Conjuration, and this is... Ooh, this isn't. This should not be in here. I forgot to take that out. This is my other one. The Ember Root Lizard, which I showed you before. So I have 3 Conjurations that I can do. I have my deck. I have my Phoenixborn, whose health is set to 16. I have my starting hand, and we're ready to begin. So player turn starts with me, so it's facing me, so I go first. So the first thing I do is I grab my 10 dice, and I roll them. And then I order them however I want. Make sure I don't flip these things over. And usually you just do. You just pick them up and take them out and order them however you want. Whatever feels good to you. I have to appease the people with... So this is my starting resource pool. That is my starting resource pool. I have 2 frogs, 2 leaves, and a base. 1 turtle, 2 hourglasses, and 2 bases. And I start. So I at the beginning, you don't discard cards or draw cards because you have 5 cards in hand, so that's it. So it just goes straight to player turn right after that. So here we go. I've got some spells that you all care and need to see. My first spell in my hand is Fighting Spirit. It is a ready spell that goes on my spell board. If I use a bonus action and 1 hourglass to pay for it, top right, it will go on my spell board, and then it gains this ability. Yes, I did meditate. I did, Mike. That's meditating. I did. Yep. But I'll run through it because I'm probably going to have to do it again. I meditate so much when I need to, so we'll see. But yeah, I did. Yep. So Fighting Spirit is a ready spell that I can put on my spell board. As a bonus action, I pay my hourglass. It goes on my spell board. That's the use of my bonus action for the round. But it gains this ability. After a unit you control with 1 or more status tokens on it is destroyed, place the status token on there. And then as a bonus action later, exhaust this spell to do the ability that you see here that says, add X to the attack value of a target unit you control for the remainder of the turn. Then move 1 status token from this spell onto that unit. So it buffs your units, right? So it's great. Hey Jason, what's going on? I'm excited you're covering this game. It's been on my radar. This game's amazing. I love it. So that's my Fighting Spirit. I've got the next card I have is Inflame. You need an ointment if you're going to play this card. As a bonus action to play this card, I need to spend a leaf resource, and it says this unit now has the following ability. Threatening. This unit must be blocked if able. So somebody's got to block this unit if they can. If they can't and they're exhausted, then no harm. All this does is this is what's called an alteration spell. Okay, you can see it at the top. Sorry for the weird thing that's happening here. It's an alteration spell. It goes on a unit. So it goes on a unit. Come on. Why are you being weird? So, you're going to frustrate me, aren't you? So it goes on a unit, which means it bolsters that unit and gives it +1 attack. So imagine playing an Ember Root Lizard, which you'll see me doing this. Playing an Ember Root Lizard, attaching Inflame to it, and then triggering my ability to give it a spark. I've now beefed it up, and it's amazing. It's just amazing. This game is fantastic. If you like Magic-esque games and want to play solo, this is it for sure. The dice resource mechanic is excellent. Yes, I agree. Yep, 100%. So that is my other one. I have the card that, as an action, with no other cost, I can play this onto my spell board, the Summon 1 Omenbringer. And then, later on, as an action I can exhaust it. I must spend an hourglass and a base of any type to place an Omenbringer onto the battlefield. So summon an Omenbringer. Same thing with the Amber Root, which I believe I showed you. And then I've got Berserker Barrage. I mean, Phoenix Barrage. As the Phoenix Barrage ability. Okay. This one is super powerful, but it's very expensive. So Phoenix Barrage, this is an action spell. This is something that I haven't gone over, so pay attention to it. This is an action spell, which means once you use it, it is discarded. It is not it's not placed on your spell board, it's not placed on the battlefield. It's used and then immediately discarded in the discard pile. If I spend an action and spend 3 base resources, right? I deal 2 damage to a target unit, deal 2 damage to a target unit, another or the same, it doesn't matter, and then deal 2 damage to the target Phoenixborn. The Chimera is considered a Phoenixborn. And this is specific to Lulu. And so it's very expensive, but it's also very strong. So that's why it's expensive. So those are the different types, right? Alteration spells, action spells, ready spells that go on the spell board, minions that you summon, and the like. All right, we're ready to kick this pig, right? Let's do it. So as my action, oh, I almost forgot. Sorry. So remember at the beginning, I put on here, I said the starting setup is there at the bottom with the blood. So I need to go to this deck, and I need to grab the first 1 blood, put them here. Then I grab the first 2 blood, the next 2 blood, and then find 1 more 2 blood. And that is the Chimera's threat. That is his unrevealed side. None of these can attack me until they flip over. When they flip over, they do something. So that is the starting threat set that we have for the Chimera. All right? Ready to go. I love the fact you pick your first 5. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I love it too. So, for my action, because these, I don't know what these are, they're not revealed, so therefore I can't attack them. I can attack the Phoenixborn. I can punch it, however, if I have an ability to do it. But to me, the Phoenixborn is not considered a unit. It's considered a Phoenixborn, so Phoenix Barrage would be a waste right now. It'd be great when these things flip over and they're awful, but it's a waste right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is... it kind of looks like Mushu. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, as for my action, I'm going to put down Summon Emblazoned, Ember Root Lizard, and I need to spend a resource. So I'm going to spend 1 base to do that. So that goes down. It's down. My bonus action is I'm going to spend 1 Hourglass plus my bonus action to play the Fighting Spirit spell. And that is my action, my bonus action. I'm done. At the end of your turn, you take 1 rage die and the decision die of what, because it's the Chimera's turn, you take these and you roll them. I usually roll them together, but you can roll them separate. Do whatever feels good. So I roll them. All right. So you see the symbol that was just rolled? This one here? That is a shard of a red rain. So you take that whenever you roll that and you put it there. If you accumulate 5, you put 1 red rain on him. I then also rolled a 7. So you go over to his behavior card and you look and see what happens at 7. So at 7, target opposing players, as a bonus action, the Chimera will target opposing players target opposing player must lower 2 non-basic dice in their action pool 1 level. I hate you already. So what that means, and I'm going to move this down here, is I have to come up here and find 2 dice that is not basic. These 2 are basic. They're basic, right? And I have to lower 2 of these dice down by 1. Down 1 level. Well, I know I need at least 1 leaf, at least 1 for Inflame. So I can lower 1 leaf down to base, and I could lower 1 Hourglass down to base. So that's what it do. Honestly, my favorite part is how well the precons work and how well each unique, how each feels unique. Sure, you can deck build, but those precons are like different personalities. Yes, I agree. This is the best precon deck building I've seen. But for deck builders, you have options to make your own, and they have a website where you can actually go on and share them, like Marvel CDB or Arkham DB. They have Ashes Live. Sorry, got pulled away. Have you been eating your ashes? Like, those dice are so basic. So 7. So that was his bonus action to do that to me. And then his action is to reveal. So what that means is that we look at the leftmost and we reveal what it is. Well, what is it? It's something I hate. So this is a this goes on the battlefield. It's Rampage. And let's break down this card. So you see this lovely green box. If you can see it as green, I don't know if you can. That green box has 2 little pips on it. Pip, pip, pip. Those pips are status tokens. So it's going to come out with 2 status tokens on it. And then it says, Rampage. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 standard token from this unit to reroll any base rage dice. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yuck. It has 2 health, 2 attack, 2 health, and if I defeat it, I will wound the Chimera by 1. That's what blood means. I'll basically bleed the Chimera for 1. When it's their turn to activate, I'll show you what the top symbol means. So that goes there. So that's how it comes out. So that was the Chimera's turn. So now it's my turn. And you'd be like, oh, so do you mean I reroll, I get a die? Nope. Play keeps going until both players can no longer do anything, and then and then we end the round. So the player turns phase 2, goes back and forth until we both can't do anything else. So, you jerk, I don't like you. All right. I can't attack with him. I'm all right. My action, I'm going to say Phoenix Barrage for a rainy day. My action is as an action, I'm going to exhaust the Summer Ember Root. I'm going to spend a leaf resource to summon an Ember Root Lizard. As a bonus action, if I get attacked, this is going to be the worst. As a bonus action, I'm going to exhaust my Phoenixborn ability, spend 1 of these. 2, place 1 status token on you, and give you a spark. All right, Ron, take care. Hey, what's going on, Steve? So, an alteration spell that gets put on the unit that gives him the spark ability to discard this card to deal 1 damage to a unit, but it gives me +1 attack. So, ba-boom, ba-boom. I get +1 attack plus that spark ability, so you just kind of put it under and show it that way. And that was my action, bonus action. I'm done. What do? We grab another die. And it says, at the start of the Chimera turn, remove 1 status token from the unit to reroll all basic rage die. So, these are all... Yuck. Well, I don't have any yet, actually. These haven't been used in the pool. There's none there yet. So, there's nothing to re-roll. Because I rolled another shard. Amazing. And then I rolled a 10. A 10 says, raise 1 basic rage die 1 level. There's none in the pool for it to raise, so not a big deal. And then it's going to reveal. Frozen in Fear. Fury aspect. It goes on the battlefield. Frozen in Fear. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking it, place 1 exhaustion token on the opponent's target Phoenixborn. Terrifying. It has this ability. This unit cannot be blocked or guarded against by units with an attack value of 1 or less. Gross. 3 attack, 3 life, 2 blood. So that comes out as the next. Well. So it's my turn. Well, there seems to be 1, 2, and that out. Oh, darn. So I think it may be time. It may be time to Phoenix Barrage. So I'm gonna spend 1, 2, 3 basics. Hey Kim, what's going on? 3 basics to play Phoenix Barrage, and for people who are wondering, let me show you what that does. Yeah. So, Phoenix Barrage, I spent 3 basics as my first action. Deal 2 damage to a target unit. Ba-boom! It's dead. Dead. And because it's dead, it does 1 damage to this jerk face jerk, moving him to 29 health of 30. Then it does 2 damage to the neck, deal 2 damage to another target unit. It has 3 health. And then 2 damage to the Phoenixborn. So it goes down to 27. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing that to you. How many different characters are in the core box? Sorry, I saw that. Hey, Jason. There are 5, I believe. Yeah, I believe there are 5 different in the core box, and Kim and Steve played 2 of them already. Well, Kim played 1. She played the Snake Lady. Steve played a Red Reigns character. But in the base, because I've got a lot of content here. 1 second. I want to answer what people ask me. In the base, 1, 2, 3, 6. There's 6 of them. There are 6 of them in here. So there's Mione Viper. There is Cole Rorwin, Sarah Guideswin, Noah Red Moon, Jessa Nani, and Ardell. Ardell was my first Phoenixborn I played. I have a special place in my heart for her. She is amazing. So there are 6 Phoenixborn in the core box. And there are a lot more that have been created. A lot more. And I have them all coming in. Muhaha. Oh, sorry. Hey, no Chimera shenanigan. It's fine to slaughter, but name calling is just rude. Mione Viper fits Kim well. That snake is a beast. Yeah, the snake gamma slams. So yes, it does. So I've destroyed. So I destroyed 1. This other one is here. I really hope it doesn't attack. But that was my action to play that. Do I have a bonus action? I do. But I don't want to play that yet. Can I do something? Ooh, yes. As a bonus action, I'm going to use Nature Magic. I'm going to spend the frog, one of my frogs, to deal 1 damage to a target unit. That guy. And it's dead. Which means 2 damage to the Chimera. So it's 7, 6, 5. Boom. I've only got 2 dice left though, so I need to be careful in my resource pool. So I only got 2 dice left. I gotta be very careful. Okay, so it is your turn. Let's go ahead and grab these 2. Do this. What you doing? Oh, come on, game. So that goes there. And I rolled a 5. And a 5 says, reveal And let's take a look at it together. For a 5, he's only doing an action, reveal, and then attack with the revealed aspect. That is unfortunate. So let's reveal what we're dealing with. Iron Scales. I hate this thing so much. So, Defender. This unit, okay, so now it's attacking. Let's talk about how attacks work. Yeah, I'm hoping y'all are seeing that clearly. So, basically, it's going to attack. What do we do when it attacks? It is we look on here. What you're going to see is you're going to see one of 3 symbols. One of 3. Oh, yeah, that's the target ignite. One of 3 symbols on this. Okay? You're going to see a symbol over here, which means it's going to attack your leftmost unit. You're going to see a symbol in the center, which means it attacks your Phoenixborn. Or you're going to see a symbol over here, which means it attacks your rightmost unit. That's how you determine how it is. So this Iron Scale is going to attack my leftmost unit, which is my Emberroot Lizard. And it has Defender. This unit will block for the Chimera and guard for aspects without this ability. The Chimera will not guard for this unit. Also, it has this innate ability called Iron Scales. After this unit is dealt damage, prevent all but 1 damage from being received. So if I hit it for 5, it's only 1. If I hit it for 30 damage, 1. So it's like if you played Aeon's End, it's like having the armor on them, which is what sucks. But he's coming out, and he's going to attack my leftmost unit. Right? So what I can do is once per round, not like back forth, but once per round, I can block with my Phoenixborn for my units. Once per round. So I'm going to block with Lulu and take that hit of 3. Ugh. So take the hit of 3. So I'm going to take 3 damage. Going down to 13 health to keep my little dude alive. So he attacked me, which means he attacked, which means he's exhausted. I cannot block with this again. No can-do'sville. So how you usually tell to do that is you just tilt it sideways. And then you're like, okay, I can't block with it again. We're good. All right, so that's fun. That was a fun thing that happened to me. All right. My turn, jerk. All right. You're exhausted. Ooh, you're exhausted. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to bonus action inflame this creature. I need to spend a leaf, but all I have is a frog. Remember, you can cast down. So the cast down of the leaf the frog is the frog can be used as a frog, a leaf, or a base. So I cast my frog to play Inflame, and now I get the Threaten ability. This unit now has the following ability: Threaten. This unit must be blocked if able. Well, that was my bonus action. As my action, I'm actually going to spend this spark to discard this spell to deal 1 damage to a unit. You enjoy that. You enjoy that damage. And then I just got to hit it once more and it's dead. Alright, cool. I got 1 card left in my hand, too. So that was my bonus action and my action. I'm done. So then we grab one of these, and we roll. Come on! Ugh! And I rolled an 8. And on an 8, you're going to make my life miserable, aren't you? Yep, got to tick down 2 dice. I only have 1 die left, so I just have to tick it from a squirrel to an hourglass. And then we reveal. Okay, something special is about to happen. Here we go. We reveal Hunting Instinct. It goes on the battlefield. It'll attack my leftmost unit. It has 3 life, attacks for 4, and it's got Bloodlust. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, place 1 red rain token on the Chimera. So if it kills a unit, bad news bears. Okay. Now something special just happened and the game board just changed. You saw me going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, what happens here is when all of this threat is revealed, the Chimera stops making me roll dice. It stops having behaviors. It stops doing all those things. And now what happens is the creatures up here are going to attack. Dang it, I should have saved my jump in for this. Ugh. Okay, it's gonna happen. It's what it is. We can't help it. Okay. This thing is exhausted. I only have 1 attack. I have 2 attack. I have 3 attack, actually. I can kill this. The bad thing, though, is that we're going to put a red rain on the guy. And that's okay. Here's why it's okay. I'm going to ignite. When this unit is declared as an attacker, if it has 1 or more status token on it, add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn. If you do, you may deal 1 damage to another target unit. This is going to suck to do this, but I don't need it killing. I don't need it. Yeah, I don't need it killing me. And still being on the board. Then, I'm attacking with 1, 2 to attack this creature who already has 1 damage on it with 3 life. When attacks happen this way, if the creature is exhausted, it does not attack back or retaliate. If it is not exhausted, attacks happen at the same time. I deal my damage to it. It deals its damage to me. So I hit it for 2. It hit me. This is exhausted, so it will not defend. So I hit it for 2. It hits me for 4. So it kills me. I kill it. Its ability says Bloodlust. When it kills a creature, I put a red rain on the Chimera. But it is dead, and I get 2 blood on the Chimera, so taking you down to 23. And you go to discard. This creature's destroyed. When this creature dies, after a unit you control with 1 or more status token on it is destroyed, place 1 status token on this spell. This returns back, and this is discarded. So that was my action. Did I miss that? Did I miss the block? Oh, I missed the block. Oh, goodness. I missed the block. Thank you. I missed the block. I gotta remember what the number is that catches it. I always miss that block. Thank you. I was doing so good, too, right? My rules were right, and I screwed something up. If the Chimera's gonna block. Dang it. I thought I had it. I thought I was playing right. I'm trying to remember what number what number it is for the block. I need to roll to see if it blocks or not. And if it blocks, then my creature doesn't die, actually. So let me see. This is the Chimera rulebook. Yep, Chimera rulebook. Chimera attack, Chimera reveals, rage dice. 9+. Is it 9+ it blocks? Let me look it up. I made a boo-boo in error, and I'll have to redo that. I'll have to pull that back. Targeting a unit. Here we go. Alright, so. Declare attackers. Choose 1 exhausted unit you control to be the attacker. Declare guard. The Chimera and its defender aspects only guard The Chimera and its defender aspects only guard aspects. If there is 1 or more unexhausted unit with the defender ability on the same board as the targeted aspect, then you get to defend. If no defender is declared as a guard, roll the behavior die. On a 9+, the Chimera guards if able. Unlike Phoenixborns, the Chimera may guard any number of times per round. The defender ability states that the Chimera will not guard for defenders. Okay, so I may not be dead. So let's roll back this bean footage. You would have 1 damage on you. 2, go back up to 25. My creature comes back with its token and inflame on it. And we are attacking that guy. The Chimera's like, you ain't finna hit my friend. I rolled a 5. So, the Chimera does not block, and then it still happens. Boom. 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 Dead. Take you down to 23. Put a red rain on you. There we go. Thank you. This is why we stream together. So, now that I did my action... Yep, now that I did my action, we would say, okay, well, it's the Chimera's turn. The Chimera is done. All of its threats are revealed. Its Iron Scale creature can't attack because it's already attacked and it's exhausted, so it is done for the round. It is done doing things. So then, it becomes my turn until I'm done. Well, I've got a Summon Omenbringer right here that I'm just going to put down right there on my spell board as my action. Everyone forgets that rule. Everyone. I know. I'm sorry. So I'll put down the Omenbringer as my action. And as my bonus action, I can't summon anything because I only got 1 die. Sad face. So that is going to be the end of my turn because it'll say, okay, that's my action. I don't have a bonus action. I can't activate a dice. I can't meditate because I don't have a die to discard. So then we come back to my action. It passes. I pass. We're done with the first round. So what happens now at this time? Well, what we do is we recover. We look and we see, do you have any recovery numbers? No. All my creatures are dead, so I don't. So then we remove exhaustion and ready. Remove all exhaustion tokens. Then we exhaust any dice we have left. I think those stay. Before removing exhaustion tokens... Oh, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet with him. But we remove exhaustion tokens. We ready up. And then we say, okay, for the Chimera... here it is. Remove exhaustion before removing it. So if he had any exhaustion tokens on him, we would remove a red rain per exhaustion token. Exhaust dice as normal. Place 1 red rain token on the Chimera for each aspect in play, resolving the ultimate if it hits. There's 1 aspect in play, so he gets another red rain. I think these come off. I think, because it says exhaust die as normal. So I think those come off. Rage dice are permanently in the Chimera active pool. The Chimera has no exhausted dice pool, so rage dice can never exhaust. Nope, they stay. Gotcha. Alright, so we place 1 more, so he's 1 away from doing his ultimate. Both. Ugh, that sucks. Then we do... we turn the... So he will now be the first player, which means he's going to go first, so his ultimate might trigger. Then we start over. I will re-roll all my dice. I usually end up, like, flubbing dice somewhere. So I'm trying not to... I'm trying to be careful when I take them out. So I'll put this over here. I got 1 turtle, 2 hourglasses, and 2 basics. I got no frogs. Yikes. 3 leaves, and 2 basics. I draw up the 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything's ready. Everybody's good. So I've got 5 new cards in my hand. I've got Hunting Weapons, Alteration Spell for a unit. So something I can attach to a unit to make it a little bit stronger. I need a frog for it, though, but it's a bonus action to play it. I've got Canyon Shelter, which is a spell that goes on my spell board. Remember, I could only have 4, so that's one that goes on my spell board. This card, I love me this card. Backtrack. You may play this card. It's a reaction spell, so this is a reaction spell. You may play this spell after an opponent declares attackers, but before they attack, the attack window. Choose a target attacking ally. Choose a target attacking ally and place it in its owner's hand. So it gets nothing. I got another Canyon Shelter. So basically the Canyon Shelter is remove an exhausted unit that I control, place it under that card, and then as an action I could use that in time to do some stuff. So it's an okay spell. For people who are really good at using it, it works. This is the Gamma Slammer. So Kim, if you're still on and you're looking for a Gamma Slammer, this is your guy. Gorin Rock Brawler. He is stupid expensive. He costs 4 dice to play. 4. However, he comes with Brawl. After a unit is destroyed, if this unit has been declared as the attacker, blocker, or guard this turn, place 1 status token on this unit. Oh, that sounds cool, right? The comeback. If there are 6 or more, so I can just build up status tokens, build up status tokens, build up status tokens. This says, as an action, as the comeback, I can spend 1. If there are 6 or more tokens of any type on this unit, remove all tokens from this unit. Because it gets to do cool things when you remove them. It has 4 attack, 5 health, and 1 recover. That's why it's so expensive. But this is my Gamma Slammer. When I played against the Chimera last time with this card when I was practicing, this punched its face off. Alright, so anyway, that's drew up, I rolled, and I'm good. Alright, so now it is the Chimera's turn since, oh, sorry. And then I have to put back out, not the same that you saw here, but just up to 4. Up to 4. Steve, I need to get this set. I like what I see. Lulu's awesome. She is awesome. I like Nominee. Nominee is my girl. She Nominee is amazing. I only have 1 character pack. I need to get more. I have the base and all the deluxe ones for the dice, but only 1 character pack. Yeah. Nominee is that's my favorite Phoenixborn so far, and I'm playing with Odette with Steve on Thursday, but as I go through this series, I'll be playing with Nominee. Alright, so we've pulled this back up to 4. This is the only revealed one, and we begin anew. It is his turn, so guess what he gets to do? He gets to take a turn. Woohoo! So that is exhausted. That goes in the exhaust as being used, and he's doing behavior number 7. God damn it, game. I hate this game sometimes. So anyway, I need to lower 2 dice and reveal. That's what's happening there. So we're going to do 1 here and 1 here. I'm probably going to end up meditating this turn. And reveal. All right, Mike, take care. Take care. So we got Whiplash coming out. Whiplash. So Whiplash is going to attack the rightmost unit, as you can see over there. But it has Whiplash. When this unit comes into play, destroy the opposing player target's leftmost unit with 1 or more wound tokens on it. If you cannot, deal 1 damage to the target's leftmost unit. I don't have any units, so nanny boo-boo. But if I had a unit out, that would suck. And it has come to hurt me before. Alright. My turn. Jerk. Let's see. I actually can play guard right now as an action. I'll just be mad if it's destroy. And you're about to get your ult, so let me chill. Because you don't attack, so I can't backtrack you to the deck, because it says you may play the spell after an opponent declares attackers. Choose a target attacking ally and place it into its owner's hand. Oh, so basically when it's attacking me, I can then say discard. That's what happens. That's how I read this. But when the opportunity comes up, we'll check it out. Okay, what do I want to do? I could summon another Emberroot Lizard. Omen Bringers aren't bad. They aren't bad to summon either, but they're just expensive. So let's do an Emberroot Lizard. We're gonna... because I don't have another summon spell. Yeah. We're gonna exhaust this. Spend 1 leaf to raw. And he comes out. Okay. So then let's go ahead and exhaust as a bonus action, spending 1 of these to do that, to do that. Right there. Cool. So that's my action, bonus action. It is your turn. Do I just keep rolling that? I think I just keep rolling that die. The rage dice. Because you don't clear it, because it says it doesn't exhaust. If you take a pass main action while there is 1 or more, it goes to the basic rage. Rage die. Yeah, this is a Red Rains one. I just want to make sure I do this right here. I think I keep rolling it. I think I have to keep rolling it. I think it's just... he's just going to keep doing what he's doing until he procs. Chimera's recovery. Remove a number of wound tokens from each unit and equal to success. First remove Move any number of dice from your active pool to your exhausted pool. Place 1 red rains. Replenish aspects face down. Replenish status tokens. Start over. Main action. I need to find the Chimera rulebook. This is the one I'm looking for. Game setup. Battlefield management. Attacking the Chimera. Targeting a unit. Countering. Chimera turn. To resolve the Chimera turn, abilities on the things that go first. If there are 1 or more face down aspects, roll 1 basic rage die. Yep, so it keeps rolling until it gets what it wants. Cool. So I grab this one, and then I grab this, and we roll it. Ha, and you rolled a 10. Raise 1 dang it! So raise 1 basic rage die up 1 level. I hate you. And then reveal. So first, let's go raise it up, which means it hits this. Once that fills up, all of those get discarded, and it gets a red rain on it, which then triggers its ability. After placing red range tokens on this Chimera, if there are red range tokens equal to or greater than the Chimera's ultimate, which is 3, resolve the following in order. Remove red range tokens from the Chimera equal to its ultimate value, so I will remove 3. Discard all cards on the Chimera's battlefield that it does not own. Discard, destroyed, put here. That is gone. All cards, right? Deal 1 damage to all units. Deal 1 damage to all units and Phoenixborn the Chimera opponents control. So I take a damage. Yay. Remove this card and the top behavior card from the game. Note, increase the Chimera's ultimate value by 1 for each exhaustion token on the Chimera or this card. So there is no exhaustion tokens on it. So this is discarded, and so is this behavior. That is removed. So now it's on ultimate 2. And then we resolved number 10, which is raise 2 basic rage die 1 level and reveal. So there's nothing for it to rage because these are ready to be rolled again. They're not exhausted. So Frozen in Fear. So that comes out to reveal. Yay. We've seen that aspect before. And this does not look good for our hero. Cool. So it's my turn. Cool. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking. So I've got backtrack to save my bacon if I need to. Oh, I got a bonus action meditate. That's probably the best thing I could do. Because I could put out Gork now, and then I can meditate. So let's do that. I'm going to as a as as a side action, I'm going to meditate, discarding 1 card to raise this to a turtle, from an hourglass to a turtle. And then as my action, I'm going to play that using a turtle, a leaf, and 2 basics to throw down Goran Rock Brawler. He gains Brawl 1. After a unit is destroyed, if that unit has been declared as an attacker. If this unit has been declared as an attacker, blocker, or guard this turn, place a status token on the unit. Yay. Okay. That's my action bonus action, so now it is your turn. Another shard and a 4. Attack if able, if not reveal. So when it says attack if able, it always goes left to right. So this thing is going to attack. You're attacking him. And you're only going to take 1 damage. He's going to take 3. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. So I'm actually going to... I could take it. Oh, it'll kill you anyway, so I'm fine. I'm fine taking it. You're going to attack him. He is going to attack you back because he's ready. He's going to deal 4 damage to you. You're going to deal 3 damage to him. Oh, they're considered always in the pool on basic? Oh, I didn't know that. News to me. So it said raise 2, right? Oh, but it already raised 1. It already would have done it anyway. So we're good. We're good. I didn't mess up the play, but that's good to know. It's always in the pool. Okay, so where was I? You're going to attack me for 3. I could take it. I attack you back for 4. You reduce it to 1, but you already have 1 damage, which means you'll die. And I'll hit you for 2, taking you down to 21. And I attack back, so I'm exhausted. Cool. And I'm still alive. I'm saving this for something else. So that was your action. So my turn. I can't play either of these 2 cards. So, methinks... I'm gonna meditate for a bonus action with hunting weapon with canyon shelter to tick this up to the hourglass as a bonus action, and then as an action, I'm gonna spend an hourglass and that exhaust this to summon an omen bringer. Yes. He gets a status token for destroying someone. Thank you. Omenbringer. Forewarn 2. When this unit comes into play, you may look at the top 2 cards of a target opponent's draw pile. Place each card on the top or bottom of the draw pile as you see fit. Hey, buddy. What do you got? What you got? You've got a Fire Belly when this unit is declared as an attacker. After this unit destroys with 3 for a 4 attack. We're going to put you at the bottom, and I don't mind you being at the top. So we're going to put you at the bottom, you at the top. Place each card on top or bottom of the player's draw pile. Also have Hasten. When this unit is declared as an attacker, if it has 1 or more status tokens on it, you may remove 1 exhaustion token from a ready spell you control. Anyway, there we go. So that's the thing. All right. So Omenbringer comes out. That is my action, bonus action. I'm done. So then let's do this. So that goes there. Then it's 7. Deal 1 damage to the opposing player's Phoenixborn. Ouch time. And reveal. Rampage. At the start of Chimera's turn, bad stuff happens. Reroll 2 dice. Reroll all basic rage dice. Ugh. That is rough. Rough. All right. This is going to happen, so you need to die. I don't like you. All right, so my turn. I got this for him. Ooh, you will kill him. And then I could discard him. I can clear the board. I just need you to live, man. Live. I can actually attack. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? As an action, if there are 6 or more tokens of any type on this unit, remove all tokens from this unit. I have 2, 4, 5. I'm 1 token shy from healing it the full. Damn it. And this says, after a unit you control with 1 or more status tokens on it is destroyed, place it here. As a bonus action, exhaust this, add X to the attack value of a unit you control. That's the thing, it has to live. He has to live for me to heal him the full. What can I do? I can do the turtle to place 1 status token on a target unit you control. Then you may remove 1 status token from a target unit or spell. So I could spend the turtle to do my time magic to put a status token on him and then clear it all off. And that's a bonus action. That's an action bonus action. Haha. That is not good. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Let's do it. Because backtrack can get rid of you may play the spell after an opponent declares an attacker. Then I could take that and put it back into its owner's hand, which is the discard pile, which would kill the Frozen in Fear. But you are going to kill this bird. This bird will kill you. I'm going to pass and let you do... I got a plan for that. Yeah, this ought to work. This ought to work. This ought to work. So I did... Let me make sure I play this right. Passing doesn't mean your turn's over. I think it just means that I'm waiting. Paying cost, parallel cost, card types, those types of things, other reactions. Main attack, battle commence. Main pass. When you pass, your main action is to do nothing. You may still take a side action if your opponent does not pass on the next turn. Then when it's your turn again, you may take any main action. Cool. I'm going to pass. That means with everything revealed, you're going to attack my rightmost unit, which is my Omen Bringer. My Omen Bringer will fight you back because it's not exhausted. So you hit it for 2. It hits you for 2. You die. This... Yep, that doesn't do anything. You get hit for 1, going down to 20. This is destroyed. And that's your turn. My turn. You I'm going to kill. So, my turn is I need my turtle. So, oh man. I think we're going to have to do mutually assured destruction. Oh, shoot. At the start of the Chimera's turn, I'm supposed to re-roll these. At the start of Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token from this unit to re-roll all basic rage die. Okay. Then I'm going to pass again. So at the start of Chimera's turn, remove this to reroll all basic rage die. Oh god. Come on, game. You're going to attack, but before you do, I'm going to react, spend this, cost a turtle, discard a card to destroy you without you being able to attack me at all. And because of that, you're going to take 2 damage. 1, 2. Going down to 18. Ugh. Oh, no, you didn't have a status token on you. Oh my gosh, I want to punch him so bad. But I'm exhausted. And all I have is that I can't do anything with. You are going to kill him, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yep, there's nothing I can do about it. It's exhausted. Actually, I could defend with you. Okay, so your turn. You're going to attack. I'm going to defend with my Phoenixborn to not kill him. And then I'll take 2 damage. I go down to 9 health. Whoo! And you are exhausted. There's nothing left for me to do. I can't use this for anything. I really wish that was a turtle, but I can't use it for anything, so I'm done. We're all done. Everybody's done. So we is there any exhaustion tokens on the Chimera? No. We ready everything. You recover 1, so recover 1 health. Get rid of these. Okay, I can kill you now. Get rid of those. This is exhausted. Draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are there any enemies? Yes, there's one, so it gains a red rain. I have Summon Omenbringer, Summon Emberroot Lizard, Phoenix Barrage, Summon Emberroot Lizard, and survive. Oh, my Scorched Earth card! My Scorched Earth card! This card is the penultimate. This is the... Steve, if you're still watching, this is the reason why you need to get this character. Destroy all units with no tokens on them and no alteration spells attached to them. Clear the board. Just completely clear it. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So we need to re-up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my thing is put status tokens on my units and then drop a meteor on the board. So I need to re-roll all my dice. Turn this back to me. And what do we got? 3 leaves, 2 basics. 3 clocks. 3 hourglasses, 2 basics. Okay. All right, Rabbit. Oh, boy. There's not enough for Phoenix Barrage yet, but that's coming. So let's see. As an action, you're gonna attack my rightmost unit if you attack, but I want to reveal. That's what I care about. As an action, I'm going to spend an hourglass and 1 time clock to summon an Omenbringer. Exhausting this spell. Looking at the top 2 cards. Hunting Instincts. And, oh, both of you can go at the bottom. Not interested. Do not want. Alright. So that was my action. My bonus action... Hey, Maurice, what's going on? None of these are bonus actions. So that's just my action. I'm not ready yet to drop the bonus. So that's what it's going to be. Your turn. Well, that's that, which does that, which then flips all this back down. And I rolled a 4. Attack if able, if not reveal. So you're going to attack this unit. And I will attack you back. Which will kill you. Kill you. Put down a 17 of 9. And that is your action. That's your, yep, that's what you got. All right. I am, as an action, I'm going to play Summon Omenbringer. So this is the important part that y'all didn't see before. It's not unique, but you can stack like spells under each other, and it doesn't take up a slot. So now I could summon 2 Omenbringers instead of just 1 this round. Alright, so that's going to be my action. I'm still not ready to put a status token on you. That'll be it. So your turn. Alright, nothing and a 4. Attack if able. You can't. Nothing's been revealed if not reveal. When this unit is declared Firebelly. So when this unit is declared as an attacker, deal 1 damage to all units in Phoenixborn. Ooh. Yeah, you got... Ugh. Ugh. Yuck. I don't like that. Do not want. So I don't want him to be declared as an attacker. Let's what do I need for the nuke? I need one of these, one of those, and one of those, which means I could spare a leaf. So let's spend a leaf, exhaust the spell to summon an Ember Root. Let's spend one of these as my bonus action and exhaust my ability to put a status token on it, which gives it a spark. That's action, bonus action. Let's see what happens next. This shard goes here, and I rolled a 10. Raise 2 basic dice 1 level. Awesome sauce. And then reveal. After this unit is dealt damage, prevent all but one. It's the Iron Scales. But that don't bug me none. So I can Phoenix Barrage. Or I can Survival of the Fittest. I'm waiting for this to come up, and then I'm going to Survival of the Fittest the board. That's my goal. So, and then I'm going to just lay into this guy. So, remember, I need this, this, and that. These are available. So let me say I will play this to play another Ember Root Lizard spell down on my spell board as my action. And that's gonna be it. What you got, Chuckles? 2 and nothing. 2. Attack if able, if not reveal. When this unit is declared an attacker, deal 1 damage to all units and Phoenixborn the opposing player controls. So I'll get hit for 8. 1 here and 1 here. And it will exhaust, and then it'll hit me, attack me for 1 because it's the Phoenixborn is targeting. Cool. What was it, 2? So attack if able, if not reveal. This is getting dangerous. I might have to just barrage y'all. I'm trying to stay alive long enough. I'm going to play 1 here, exhaust this ability to summon another Ember dude as my action. Okay. Come on with the reveal. Give me the reveal. Give me the reveal. 2, attack if able. You're going to attack this unit for 3. I don't want you to. This unit will block for the Chimera and guard for aspects without this ability. The Chimera will not guard for this unit. So let's... I'm actually going to take the 3 here, going down to 4. Well, why are you doing that? That doesn't make sense. It's because it's all in my plan. All right, so my turn. I'm going to be attacking the Fire Belly with this one. As a bonus action, I'm going to exhaust this. Add X to the attack value of a target unit you control for the remainder of the turn, then move 1 status token from the spell onto that unit. So I'm attacking you for 2, because I got 2 status. Chimera's going to see if it's going to block. It blocks, so it's going to take the 2 damage. Going to 15. Awesome. And you are exhausted, but you get a status token on you. Hey, David, what's going on? Please don't. Please just roll a 1. Just roll a 1. Just roll a 1. Damn it. Damn it. Urgh. All right. First this. This goes here. Dang it. So close. I just needed to roll a 1. Alright, so after placing red rains, if there's more than the ultimate, resolve the following. Remove all that down to the ultimate ability, so remove 3. Discard all cards on the Chimera's battlefield that it does not own. There's nothing on the Chimera's battlefield that it doesn't own. Deal 2 damage to all units in Phoenixborn that's here. So you take 2. Unfortunately, that kills you. That goes here. You die. And my big plan is wasted. That goes here. You die. That goes here. You die. And Phoenixborn, I go down to 2 health. Awesome sauce. Remove this card from the game and increase. Awesome sauce. Then we resolve the 8. Deal 1 damage to the opposing player's target leftmost unit and then reveal. So Rampage comes out with 2 tokens on it. And that's your turn. Okay. F you, dude. Survival of the fittest. Spending all 3. And this is my action and bonus action. Oh, shoot. I can't. Dang it, I can't. I can't. Because it says destroy all units with no tokens on them. There's exhaustion tokens on these ones. And no alteration spells on them. So survival of the fittest doesn't work, but that will. We're going to do that instead for 1, 2, 3. And we're going to deal 2 damage to you. Because you're a stupid jerk face jerk. Hitting you for 1. 2 damage to you. Because I'm not re-rolling Jack. Hit you for 1. And 2 damage to the Phoenixborn. Taking you to 11. That sucked. That's what's called a plan ruiner. So, it's his turn to go. Everything's revealed. He's not going to do anything. So my last, I'm going to play this to put down my last one of these. I'm down to 2 health. Damn it. So he has 1 left. He'll get a red rain. We'll ready up. That would have been epic if that worked. Ugh. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me another Garrock. Yeah. Oh, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. All right. We may have a chance here. Oh, shoot. Sorry. It's supposed to be 4 because I have a 5th one. It's supposed to be 4. Sorry. Oh, boy. All right. You're going first. Like the jerk you are. Jerk. All right. So let's see what's going to happen. No turtles, huh? That's all right. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Refill up. 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes first. What's he doing? A miss and a 4. Reveal, attack with revealed aspect. Oh, you're only attacking for 1. Thank God. When this unit is declared as an attacker, deal 1 damage to all... Oh, dear. I just lost. Firebelly came out. Wrath 1. When this unit is declared as an attacker, deal 1 damage to all units in Phoenixborn, which knocks me down to 1. And then he attacks me for 0. Close. Ah! Close. I was gonna go all Garruk on them. I really was. Gorin Rock Brawler, I mean. That was coming out to defend against you, which would have kept you alive. Oh man, that was so close. That was a close one. But that is Ashes Reborn. Y'all got to see a gameplay, and that's how it goes against the corpse of Viros. It's a tough fight, but it's fun. The survival of the fittest would have been great if I could have dropped that nuke on him. It would have been so satisfying. Yeah, it would have been so satisfying if you play. So, hopefully this gave you... I apologize for any of the rules mistakes, but chat helped me get it clear, which I really appreciate. It did not change the flow of the fight that much for that, but we were fine with it. So hopefully that got you all to see what the game's like in solo mode. Honestly, it's like this in PvP. So they've done, I think that Team Covenant has done a great job of setting this up and playing this so that, you know, people can really see what is there, what isn't. But before you run off, let's take a look. I wanted to grab this, pull it over here, and shrink it down so that you can see it and it won't blind you. I wanted to show you what's available if you choose to pick this game up, what you're in for, all that other good stuff. So let me grab the new tab, come over here, and let's get the keyboard out. Just so people are curious, Ashes, Rise of the Phoenixborn. I'm just gonna go to the page real quick and then bring you in. So before you run off, here we go. All right, so this is the Plaid Hat Games website, as you can see at the top, Plaid Hat Games. But this is Ashes Reborn, if you're interested to do it. If you want everything, there's a 30% off coupon for Ashes Catch-Up that's on it. But here's where I talk about kind of what you're going to get. So in the base game, that is $50 US, right? However that translate in other currencies. But 50 USD. You'll get six Phoenixborn, just the 6 Phoenixborn, the tokens like the hell chips and all that. So that is all that comes with it. Red Reigns does not come with this, so don't look for it. But you'll gain the base set of dice and the tokens that you need to go forth in battle. You can purchase Red Reigns, which is the new solo and co-op campaign play that you can play through. They say campaign. It's not a campaign. don't believe this, okay? You can play it as a campaign against each level of the corpses of Viros, but it's not a campaign. It's a boss battle. So you'll go through and play that. If you want to play, it's there. However, you can buy this master set bundle, which this is what I bought at Gen Con. So you can get the Ashes Reborn and the Red Reigns for $70 US, or how much ever that translates to, and that comes with 6 Phoenixborn. Plus the Red Reigns comes with an intermediate set. Let me make sure. So an intermediate set, which is basically, it comes with a set that you can just bring to the table and play. So let's say, for instance, you just wanted Red Reigns and you buy 1 Phoenixborn pack. Okay, cool. You buy with Red Reigns, you'll have one Phoenixborn that you bought, right? And then you'll have this cross play pack that comes with different Phoenixborn, and you could just add them to it and play the game. So you'll have 2 decks to play if you want. That's what comes with Red Rains. These are extra dice if you want them. If you want to pick them up to you. If you already have Ashes 1.0 before it became Reborn, that's the only reason you need this upgrade kit. Excuse me. So let's say you've bought before Reborn came out, you bought all the Ashes content, and you're like, there's no way in hell I'm buying anything new. You don't have to. You get this upgrade kit, and it upgrades all your decks, and it's 30 USD. This is Metal and Mice Organized Play Kit. What is this guy? I don't know what this guy is. What are you? Host your own Oh, it's a tournament. It's your tournament runner. That's what it is. So if you want to do an Ashes tournament at your favorite local game store, you get this kit, you take it there, and you run a tournament. That's what that is. So there's Red Rains. This is the first Chimera, and it comes with 3 standard stages for 1 player, 3 standard stages for 2 player, 3 heroic stages for 1 player, 3 heroic stages for 2 player. That is what comes with this, and all the cards you saw the corpse of Viros playing against me today. Fury and Shadow aspect. The next Chimera is the Frostwild Scourge. This is the next solo co-op thing where you go up against the Frostwild Scourge. So excuse me here. Yeah. So play solo against a Frostwild Scourge or a cooperative. So you'll come up against that. You don't let this fool you, because this is like saying Phoenixborn, Lulu, Argaia, Rin, and Canje return to battle. You do not get their decks in this expansion. You get their cards that you can use with that combo set that came from Red Rains. So in the first one, you get one Phoenixborn that you can use. It just comes with 3 cards of that Phoenixborn, and you can use them. In this one, you get Lulu, Argaia, Rin, and Canje that you can that you can play instead of that one Phoenixborn. So it gives you a little bit more, but it's not their specific decks. It's like a deck that is multi-purpose. It's so vanilla, anything goes with it, basically. So you'll get those extra ones. It's not their full decks. Do not go in there saying, oh sweet, a deal. But you do get the Frostwild Scourge stuff that goes with it. So a new Chimera to fight. That new Chimera comes with these lovely new things that come with it, like it can stun you, or it can add vigor to its characters, or its minions. So it's like it boosts what it is, and that's what comes with that. So if you purchase that, that's the next Chimera that you're gonna fight. Then it comes to the Phoenixborn. So you've got 6. You're like, okay, I got 6, and I got a bonus blah blah in between deck that I can just throw at a friend who doesn't know how to play, and they'll play it, and they can play that deck anytime they want. But I want more Phoenixborn. Okay. So there are 3 deluxe set Phoenixborn. These 3 Phoenixborn are deluxe sets because they add dice. They are a specific Phoenixborn that you get, but they add dice. Those 3 are, and I'll open all of them and go to them. One of them I'm playing with on Thursday, and one of them I really, really love. So those are this one, which is Jericho, who comes with the red dice, or the dice that you saw me play with here today with the turtle dice. That's how I got the turtle dice, because I have Jericho. Because the turtle dice do not come in the base game. You have to buy the Breaker of Fate Jericho Phoenixborn Deluxe for 30 to get it. So you'll have those dice, and then you'll have Jericho. That's all that comes with it. Don't look for anything else. Don't think you're getting anything else. But you get a cool box. I mean, you can get that. So you're getting the time magic dice. and the Jericho Ashes Reborn one for that. So you get her and new set of dice. Then you get Odette, who I'll be playing on Thursday. You get Odette in the next deluxe upgrade, and she comes with the white dice, which I believe are the Fate dice. I believe it's Fate. I think it's Fate dice. I can't. It's these: the Angel and the Lion and the Basic. So you get her. You'll see her in play on Thursday on Co-op Guild as I play with Steve with it. And then finally, Nominee, who is the Song of Soxend. She comes with the I believe this is, I can't remember the name of the dice, but they're green. Sympathy dice. She comes with the sympathy dice. So that's what comes with her and her deck that you'll play, and you get this lovely box. So those are the 3 deluxe ones that exist today. If you get those 3 in the base, you have all the dice. You got all the dice you need. So let's close that down, and then let's go back to the other Phoenixborn. So that's 3. Scroll on back up. Then they come into the Phoenixborns themselves. All these are different packs that you can buy. All of them are unique. All of them are unique. I'm going to say it one more time. All of them are very, very unique on how they fight. They're not, oh, you buy one, you buy one, you get the other. Every Phoenixborn plays completely different. And I think this is the reason, that's the number one reason why I like this game so much. It never to me felt like each Phoenixborn, if I have Lulu, then I don't need Jericho because, they're the exact same. No, it's not like that at all. It's each one of these will feel unique, play unique, be used unique, and it's really, really, really cool how they operate. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There are 19 Phoenixborn. So that's 19 plus the 6 in the base game, 25, plus the 3 of the deluxe, 28. So there are 28 Phoenixborn in this game presently, and there is a new one coming, and there's a new expansion. The new Chimera is coming out in February called the Never Set. So you will be going against that fun thing. Is that already in here pre-order? There's a Frostwild. They didn't put it up on their pre-order, but it's open for pre-order on Amazon, and that's where I pre-ordered it. There it is. The Blight of the Never Set. So this is the new Chimera that's coming into here, where you get to find a plant creature, which is so much fun and enjoyable that you will be afraid for your life. So this is the new plant creature that you're going to be fighting, the new Chimera that you'll be taking on. And it's its own expansion. It's coming out in February, and you'll be able to play it. Anyway, that being said, let's head up to the top. So hopefully that answered all the information that you needed to check this game out. I personally think this game is amazing. My plan going forward is, so Thursday, I'm going to be playing this game cross-channel with Steve from Co-op Guild. It's not going to be on Tabletop Simulator. We're actually going to play on channel, split screen playthrough of this game that we're going to set up and get this working. So that's what we're going to prep to get that working and build it up. So that's what we're going to do. Also, this is going to be the beginning of a VOD series that I do for Ashes Reborn because I love it so much. So I will be playing as much of them as I can play in terms of, like, I'll play level 2 of the Corpse of Viros, one player with another Phoenixborn, level 3, do the heroics, bring in the Frostwild Scourge, do level 1, level 2, level 3, and the heroics with different Phoenixborn playing it solo. And I'm going to do that as a recurring series, and then when the Never Set comes in, I'm going to do the same for that as well, as I really like this game and I want to cover it. And I want to show y'all how fun this game is, and how fun it is for a solo player. If you are a solo player, you will really, really enjoy this game. You will like it a lot. So anyway, that's all I got. That's going to be it for this playthrough. I hope y'all enjoyed it. it's a fast play game. It's just because I did a lot of explaining that you were able to see what was, it took a little bit longer than expected, but the play time is very short, and I think it's something that solo players will like a lot. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me tonight. See you Thursday on Co-op Guild, where I'll be playing this again, but with Odette. And then what's coming up? Then Sunday is going to be Arkham Horror with Kate and Cynthia. So we'll be playing that, more of Circle Undone. And then we'll swing back into the week for a new game that we're going to be playing through. Well, new to, you know what I mean, a different game. We'll be playing a different game. If Mythwind decides to come in, I'll be playing that. If not, then I will be playing something else. But we'll see how it goes from there, and you'll see more Ashes on VOD. Until then, thank you so much. Thank you, my patrons, my YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither just coming in to hang out, thank you, and for coming and hanging out with me today. I'll see you all later. Just know I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.